Is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do we need to know here, Dan?
Let it day, let it day.
By the Yankees in the Andrew Miller trade from the left side. Big arm. The Yankees think that this guy could be a very good pitcher, and they think he's going to be in their starting rotation heading into the future.
Yankees?
Big fastball, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good selection of off-speed pitches. Once he learns to command those off-speed pitches, the sky's the limit for Justice Sheffield.
In now is the Yankees DH, DJ LeMahieu. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Wow. Should have let that go.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Dip, dip, dip.
The 1-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And a good throw against him. One gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, try to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The second baseman, Labor.
Set to get his day started, Torres, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled right back up the middle.
Back up the middle again.
For a hit.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Hero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. In his career, Sanchez hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, you could throw out batting average when you're working with an OPS north of 800. This guy does damage and would be in my lineup every day of the week.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Here's the 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in there. Base hit.
Get one around.
Long throw to third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Here's Brett Gardner now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
He made it.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. And now they've got him in a rundown. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees are out in front 2-0. James Paxton, the left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher. And if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
Line to the right side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 6 home runs, and an even 40 RBIs. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, they need Kyle Seager to get back on track. Last month, he turned in less than 20 hits. He's just been real inconsistent. That's not terrible, but it's not good either. And he's the guy that they need to be productive. I'm looking for a bounce back here.
Digging in, number 23 on the season. He's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. A ball and no strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. A ball and a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. Just sneaked past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 4.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Oh, come on, James. Getting a little bit too wild here.
He'll try again 1-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Judge ranging back. Gone!
Oh.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And with it, the Mariners move out in front 3-2.
Hey,
that's when I said it was getting too wild.
Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
I don't want to.
Man, they really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Vogelbach.
Dan Vogelbach is next, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Paxton's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here.
Well, thank you, Angel.
Here's another 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now so stepping in, Gio Urshela. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Gio Urshela.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Terrible swing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Count is 1-2 now.
Favorite team is the White Sox.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Murphy finds it, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman, plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is his ability to come in on those swinging bunts or guys trying to lay a bunt down on him. He has the ability to have such soft hands and make that off-balance throw to first base.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center
field. Get out of here. Yep.
See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Tied the ball game.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Nope, I do not play the Diamond Dynasty.
He'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Number 10 comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And this one bounds around against the wall. And the runner from second is in to score. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
The right fielder, number
and now
99.
time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack
Don't like
things here.
Card games and any sports game. Being my team, Diamond Dynasty, Ultimate Team.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge.
Don't play it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. LeMahieu at second with 2 down. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Ready with the 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. So stepping into the box, number 25, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can
Oh my
forget about
God.
this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin
All right,
carried that
James.
one right out of here.
You might have to make it to the 5th.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And Gordon will beat this one out. It's a bunt single.
The center fielder, Keon.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Maben is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First time up, he went down looking. 0-2 the count to Crawford.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something
It's
elevated.
the same as
I know you
Machado
gotta
there.
2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third
And we're
crosses the
losing.
plate.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RB.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the M's 5 and the Yankees 4. So striding forward now, Torres. He singled and scored in his first
wow,
appearance.
he's only in the third inning.
First offering on its way. Lined into right, a base hit.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The center fielder, number 11.
Now batting, Brett Gardner, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
And they don't need anything
Wow,
special
this is
from
pretty
him right here.
full.
They need to find a way to just move that runner up 90 feet. Don't be shocked if the sac bunt gets laid down.
No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here it comes, 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
The count now at 2-2. Torres leads off first with 1 away. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on
Currently,
base and take
don't
advantage
have a
of
favorite
the strength
player.
of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. He swings and grounds it to short. A toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Now to the plate, Kyle Seager. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 2.
Now at the plate, Tom Murphy. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Daniel Vogelback. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They hold on to a 5. Leading off the inning, number 36, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Standing in now, Cameron Maybin. Grounded up the first baseline.
Come on, Cameron.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. So digging in now, Tyler Wade. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Line toward the alley.
There we go.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a snap move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Wade leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he'll snap one over to first, and he's back in standing. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the harder plate, a crooked number going on the board.
From the stretch. Fastball swung on and missed. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. And that's going to plate the
And we're
tie
tied
from second,
again.
and we are all even at 5 aside.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The set and the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Here's the 1-1. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
My list is
Yankees
pretty
forced
full.
to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are all tied 5-5. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Judge has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Ready for another chance? D. Gordon. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And Gordon will beat this one out. It's a bunt single.
Center fielder.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that'll bring up the outstanding outfielder, Keon Broxton. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or 2, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
Number 10 is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And he's safe.
Again, nobody.
This is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play. And I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip. But the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Stepping in now, J.P. Crawford. No balls and 1 strike.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. Comes set. The 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Eats him up a bit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Mariners forced to settle for one. On to the top of inning number 5. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready.
Sometimes I just make a video, sometimes just be a stream. Just depends how I feel.
And that's too high, ball 2.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Tommy Malone takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Into the box, Brett Gardner. There's one. On to first.
Come on, Brett.
He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Digging in once again, Gio Urshela. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
I think I remember you from last week.
The pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball well outside.
Come on, Blue, what are you looking at?
Five runs, 11 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 2-2 offering. And another foul ball. The bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Ready for another shot now. Tom Murphy 0-for-2 for him to this point.
The catcher, Tom
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Judge is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I
game
think he
is
can throw too many
dragging.
strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Hit out towards second. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Number 36 will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Digging in, Cameron Maben. He was a ground out victim last time up. Fouled off.
Come on, Maben.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Tyler Wayne. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Strike.
2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The throw into second. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Now that
was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Number 50 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 50.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. He'll come home with it.
Coming home with it.
Safe at home.
Made it.
On a very close play. And
tied again.
To tie it at 6.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 2-1 home is a fastball looked at for a strike. LeMahieu is off at first with 2 away. Popped him up. Vogelback has got it, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll see 8-9. Striding in, D. Gordon.
D. Gordon.
For the Mariners, the second baseman, D.
Chad Green will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 57.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Stepping into the box, Keon Broxton. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. High pop up. Sanchez is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next for Seattle, number 10, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 2-3 go the Mariners. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in, Torres. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Labor Torres.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
The 0-1 on its way. Goodness. 0-2 now.
God, come on.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Again, a 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to
There we
third.
go.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He swings.
Oh,
and
come on,
grounds it
Gary.
to short. To Gordon for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball that changed the course of an inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Line drive to left.
There.
Number 10 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.P. Crawford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. J.P. Crawford is sent packing to begin the bottom of the 7th. In there, no balls and a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Come on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Number 36 takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Lifted the other way to left center. Maben is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Maben.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before. You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
He's set, and the pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
The 0-1 on its way. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Line toward the alley in left center. And that is down for extra bases. And with nobody out, we'll see if they want to wave that go-ahead run home. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Ready once again, Cameron Maben. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
I'm gonna walk me.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tyler Wade. He has a great opportunity now to break this tie, but I'd imagine at least the corners will be playing in here. Well hit.
There you go, Tyler.
That'll get down into left center field. In to score, the runner from 3rd. And they won't push things here as they'll hold the 2nd runner at 3rd, so they're loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Maben on second. Wade at first with no outs.
Oh, there we go.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. It's now an 8-6 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Matt Wisler is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's big Aaron Judge. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the right fielder at the track. The wall. Gone. It's a grand slam.
Now that is better.
So he promptly unloads the bases with that one.
I
Number
definitely
18
did
for
not
him
feel
on the
like playing
campaign,
extra
and it's now a
innings.
6-run ball game.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
In now, Torres.
The second baseman,
As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan Devo, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home. Liner towards second. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And a changeup swung on. He missed for the first down.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Coming to the plate again, Gio Urshela, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Coming to the plate now, Tom Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Shot ground ball to third.
There you go.
In time to first, and there are
2
two
quick
away.
outs.
Now batting.
Standing in, number 25. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Another 0-2 coming. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side.
Moving on.
1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Deficit. At the plate, number 36. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor.
Number 36.
A swing and a high drive to right
got
center
all of
field.
it.
And a great start to the 9th, as this ought to be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Standing in now, Cameron Maben, as he'll send a ground
come
ball
on,
down to
Cameron.
third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. They will get the out at first, and on top of that, the runner hesitated, and he's forced to stay put.
Shortstop. Tyler.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Wade.
Tyler
He's
Wade.
got 3 hits, including a double to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left, and that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. 4 hits
Nope.
already in this
That's
one,
not
and
gonna
looking for
work.
number 5 here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Well, he's
Come
got
on,
him in
DJ.
the.
He gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time.
That's
2 away.
happening.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Whoa,
Pitch is
what was
way
that?
outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
Wade stands at second with 2 gone.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed
on,
that
Aaron.
one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Ready on 1 and 2, and that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt, and the throw to first ends the inning.
That's okay, because I'm winning
Stepping
again.
in, D. Gordon starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Tommy Canely, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. A ball and a strike now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Come on, D.
Ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
The center fielder, number 4, Keon.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball
Keon.
1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Get out the way, Keon.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by
There
guys.
we go.
And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees will add one more to their winning streak.
Another
As this ball
victory.
game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
13-6, the final score in this ball game. The New York Yankees came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Chad Green earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac,